is equal to 6. Add all of my numbers together. 4 plus 0 plus 0 is equal to 4. 1 plus 1 is 2. 8 plus 7 is 15. Plus 3 is 18. 4 plus 2 is 6. Plus 1 is 7. Bring down my 6. Remember to move your decimal over twice. Same thing in your answer. So my final answer is 678 and 24 hundredths. Now, if you want to round your numbers, that also helps. So I'm multiplying 2, because I rounded 1 and 57 to 2, and 432 can be rounded to 400. 4 times 2 is equal to 8. Add my 2 zeros, it gives me 800. So that means that my place value should be in the hundreds, right? So that's why my decimal goes in between 8 and 2. Now, we're going to move on to problem number 3. Problem number 3 asks you to use the whole number product and place value reasoning to place a decimal point in the second product. Explain how you know. So, what's really important is that you know where to put your decimal. That's what they're asking you to do right now. And there are two ways. One, you can round the numbers and figure out where it is, or you can figure out how many times do I need to move my decimal. They already give you the answer. You have 4,824, okay? So if I were to multiply 36, which can be rounded to 40, and 1 and 34, which can be rounded to 1, 40 times 1 is equal to 40. So in this case, would I put my decimal in between 8 and 2, where it's close to 40, or would I put it in between 2 and 4, where you get 482? The one that makes sense the most is going to be in between 48 and 24. Okay, so that's why I'm putting my decimal right in the middle. Now, for the next problem right here, I have, they give me the answer, right? So my final answer should be 224,616. It's given right here. Now, I'm going to round my numbers. I have 84, which can be rounded to 80, and 26.74, or 26 and 74 hundredths, can be rounded to 25. Or we can even give an easier number, 30. Okay, I'm going to multiply 8 times 3, which is 24, add my 2 zeros at the end. So that means that my answer should be around 2,400. So 2,246, my decimal would go right there. Now for the last problem, I have here 19, which can be rounded to 20. And I also have 321 and 1/10, which can be rounded to 300. I multiply 3 times 2, which is equal to 6, and add my 3 zeros at the end. Okay, so your answer should be around 6,000. Right here, they have 61,009. I put all those numbers down because they multiplied it for me. And now I'm going to put the decimal in the correct place. 6,000, right? So that means that my answer should be around 6,000. And 6,100 is closer to 6,000 than it is to 61 or 610. Okay? Now, I am going to turn the page. And I have some more standard algorithm to do. Right here for problem number 4, it is a word problem. They ask you, a slice of pizza costs $1.57. How much will 27 slices cost? So I'm multiplying the number $1.57 times 27 in order to figure out how much the pizza costs. So right now, multiplying 7 times 7, which is equal to 49. 7 times 5 is 35, plus 4 is 39. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 3 is 10. Bring down my 0 because I'm now multiplying in my tens place. 2 times 7 is equal to 14. 2 times 5 is 10, plus 1 is 11. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is equal to 2. And now I can add all of my numbers together. And when I add my numbers together, I get 9, 13, 2, and 3. Oh, what did I do wrong here? Okay, 7 times 7 is 49, 7 times 5 is 35, and 35 plus 4, oh, I did something wrong, so I'm going to do that again. So I'm going to look at that, and I know that because when I was rounding, I was like, wait, it should be closer to the 40s than it is to the 30s. So 7 times 7, I'm going to do that again. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 5 is 35. Plus 4 is 39. 7 times 1 is 7. Plus 3 is 10. Bring down my 0. Cross these out. 2 times 7 is equal to 14. 2 times 5 is 10. Plus 1 is 11. 2 times 1 is 2. Plus 1 is 3. Add all of my numbers together. 9 plus 0 is 9. 9 plus 4 is 13. 1 plus 1 is 2. And 3 plus 1 is 4. And then I'm going to move my decimal over twice because in my question I did that. And my final answer is $42 and $39. $42.39, sorry. Okay, now, problem number 5. A spool of ribbon holds 6.75 meters. A craft club buys 21 spools. What is the total cost if the ribbon sells for $2 per material? So the first thing I know is that the ribbon holds 6.75 meters, right? And I am multiplying 21 times 2 because that's how much it costs. So I'm multiplying those numbers together first. When I multiply 21 times 2, I get 42. So now I have these two numbers. I have 6.75 times 42, and that's what I'm doing right here. 5 times 2 is 10. 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 1 is 13. Bring down my 0. 4 times 5 is equal to 20. 4 times 7 is 28, plus 2 is 30. 4 times 6 is 24, plus 3 is 27. Add all of my numbers together. I get 0, 5, 3, 8, 2. Don't forget to move your decimal over twice. So I'm going 1, 2, and I'm moving my decimal over. So I get $283.50. Now, for problem B, I have the question asks, if the club sells 76.54 meters to complete a project, how much ribbon will be left? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply 6.75 because that's how many meters there was in the previous problem. And I'm multiplying times 21, okay, so that I can figure out how much ribbon is left. And I'm taking that number from here, which says right here 21 spools. So 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 7 is 7, 1 times 6 is 6, bring down my 0. 2 times 5 is 10, 2 times 7 is 14, plus 1 is 15. 2 times 6 is 12, plus 1 is equal to 13. I'm going to add all of my numbers together. 5 plus 0 is 5, 7 plus 0 is 7, 6 plus 5 is 11, 3 plus 1 is 4, and bring down my 1. Now, I want to make sure I'm moving my decimal over twice because in my problem, I have a decimal. So I have 141.75, and I'm subtracting it from 76.54. This number right here for meters, because they're asking you how much ribbon is being left. So 5 minus 4 is 1, 7 minus 5 is 2. Bring down your decimal. Don't forget that when you're subtracting, you bring it right down. I cannot subtract 1 minus 6, so I'm going to regroup. 11 minus 6 is equal to 5. 4 changes to a 3. 13 minus 7 is what I have. So my final answer is 65.21 meters. And that is my final answer. Okay? If you have any questions, please ask me in class, and I'll be more than happy to help you.